अभी मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि मतलब I ordered 2 bottles of most expensive, finest wine, and I got these two, sitting.
Wow.
I was amazed by his work. In fact, I got jealous also seeing it.
Hearing this from Rahman sir and sitting next to.
मैंने तो नहीं प्रशंसा किया.
नहीं वो तो आ जाएगा.
With Zara's character, Neena ma'am did. We had 2 options for that.
Who was the next one?
No.
How did he know me?
We've seen you. We studied.
Where? Which movie?
We all know you.
You are the only one who thinks that people don't know
nobody
you.
knows.
ये लोग मूवी नहीं करते, कुछ और घटिया करते.
नहीं, मैं तो IAS ऑफिसर बनती, बहुत देश के लिए काम करती.
आप तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर भी बन सकते हैं. You are sweet, very sweet.
तुम्हें कैसे पता मैं स्वीट हूँ?
आलिया भट्ट दिखती है, मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ you look like. आलिया भट्ट मम्मी लगती है.
चमचा नहीं है.
The worst part in this is we don't share the space.
हाँ, we don't have a scene.
Actually ऐसा है कि 2 वाइन मिक्स नहीं होते.
Oh, again.
Hello and welcome to midday.com. I'm Atulya and it's lovely to see you today. And I want to first of all start with the trailer of this series, and I loved it because it does not reveal a lot. Unlike a lot of trailers these days just reveal a lot of the plot, but we get this mysterious element. So I want to start with understanding the concept of the show. If Najeem, you can start with that.
ഈ ട്രെയിലറിൽ പറഞ്ഞല്ലോ 1000+ ബേബീസ് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരിക്കലും ഒന്നും റിവീൽ ചെയ്യാനൊക്കാത്തൊരവസ്ഥയാണ്. ഇതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് ഞങ്ങൾ എപ്പോഴും പറയുന്നൊരു കാര്യമുണ്ട്. ഈ 1000 ബേബീസിനെ പറ്റി നമ്മൾ പുറത്ത് പറഞ്ഞാലുണ്ടാകുന്ന കോൺസിക്വൻസ് അത് വളരെ വലുതാണ്. അത് കേൾക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കോ അത് അനുഭവിക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കോ അതൊരിക്കലും ഭയങ്കര പെയിൻ ആയിരിക്കും. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് നമുക്ക് ഇതൊന്നും റിവീൽ ചെയ്യാനൊക്കാത്തത്. ഷോർട്ട് ബേസ് ആണെങ്കിലും.
So but I want to know, as actors, what attracted you guys to the shows, like enough to say yes?
For any actor, the content, the story is the first thing. When you like something, when you hear something good, you want to be a part of it. So equally, it's the same with me. I was very attracted to the story because of it was a moment where I had actually announced that I'm stopped doing police characters because I've done numerous ones and I don't want to, and that's when he came up with this story and I refused at the beginning. I was trying to escape, but knowing he's a great writer and everything, I had that respect towards him, so we gave time to each other. And when he told me it's a cop story, my character is a cop. I was a little reluctant, trying to avoid, but he said just give me 10 minutes of your time, and that 10 minutes took about 3 to 4 hours. And I was immersed in it. I got very, I don't know what to say. It was one kind of a story that I have never heard before or seen before, since I basically watch a lot of movies to improve myself around the globally. And I could not, because see, nowadays most of our stories have, similarities from many other stories or driven from many other things, be it Bollywood or Hollywood or anything. It is like that, because everything comes from an inspiration. And when I heard this, and like what my director just said, this story once revealed out, of course, it's going to make a drastic change in everybody, not only in India, around the world. That's the hype of the story is all about. And it is fantastically, I'm happy that it is made in web series, because this is also my first web series. It's also, we being a commercial actors, always on the screen, we have reluctancy towards OTT or smaller screens, that's there in our head. But I know it is the future. I know tomorrow it's going to conquer everything, and OTT has brought out a change in the whole media in entertainment industry. So in respect to all that, I thought this is the best platform to do this kind of subject when I'm getting other projects or offers from web series, other languages. But I chose this particular one because I was almost committing myself to a Tamil web series with a great well-known director also from the Tamil industry. But then I heard his and I was struck by the story, and that's how I ended up doing my.
Sanju, what about you? I think your character is the most mysterious one in the trailer that we see. Like, we hardly get to see you. So what can you share?
Not just mine.
Yeah, but we see more of her. But yours is like a blink and miss. And what's happening?
I got this project. I will say, nobody will reject this kind of a story. No actor of my generation or my kind of approach will ever say no to this movie. I was supposed to do a different character in this series, and I was narrated a different character initially. So I said I right away said yes, because that was बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं था. It was a very limited role. But he explained to me. It took around 2 hours to explain that small thing to me. So I was very much happy with it. But later on, he explained them. I mean, he narrated the entire story to me. So I was like, I asked him, who's doing the other character? I mean, it's so good. तो उसने बोला कि मतलब we are हम discussion में हैं कुछ लोगों से, मतलब बड़े लोगों से, and we may finalize on someone. After some days, sometime he called me up. A few days later, he called me up and asked me like, "Are you doing this character?" So my first answer was, "No, I don't think I should be doing it. I don't know." So he said, "No." I asked him, "Are you confident?" So he like, "I am confident." So like, yeah. So I got the best character that I've got in my life, in my career, in my 12 years of cinema. This is the best thing I've got, and I'm very much excited. I believe
Sanju's character in this movie is also, I think, one of the characters that have a big arc throughout the whole series. It's a very tough role, actually. To me, if you ask as an actor, you may not mention it. It is because he plays a lot of shades, a lot of different things. He's there till the end, and done an amazing performance. He's trying to be very humble, like doing a role and that and all. Actually, I don't see anyone else can do it better than he has done that performance. I was not sure when we were shooting, but after watching it yesterday on a very big commercial screen, I was amazed by his work. In fact, I got jealous also seeing it.
very much. Listening from, hearing this from Rahman sir and sitting next to.
मैंने तो नहीं प्रशंसा किया.
नहीं वो तो आ जाएगा बाद में. It's okay. Never praise me. Yeah, true. Never praise me. वो आज जो है वो ठीक है, हाँ अच्छा है, ठीक है. डॉक्टर क्या बोला, वो ठीक है. But very happy. अभी मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि मतलब I ordered 2 bottles of most expensive, finest wine, and I got these 2, sitting.
Wow.
Writer for the next project.
Yeah, by the way, let me say in this Bad Boys, because I know most of in the north, many people may not know through our faces what roles we have done. We are all looking different. Yeah. So I am playing as the cop Ajay Kurian. He's Bibin, and that's Sara Amish.
So Neena ma'am, in one of the promo videos, I heard you saying that you were really scared to play this character. Was it because of the complexities of the character or because of the look?
Everything. The character, what they explained me and what I heard was very scary. I was very scared to do it, concept-wise and physicality-wise also. But as Rahman said, that the whole story, the concept is so unique and so amazing that there was no question of saying no. I was very excited to go and do it. I was not so sure how I will be able to do it, but it just happened.
No, I also heard that if you know that Masaba was pregnant, you wouldn't have taken this film.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it right?
yeah, maybe not.
And also, I like to comment here something. I'm talking on behalf of my director because I don't want him to talk much. He will reveal the story. And I said, don't talk. He just smiled there, I said. Coming to Neena ji's character, when we had a discussion and all, and I was very impressed and all, now I'm asking who's doing what. So I said, who's doing this Sara's character? And then he asked me, who do you think is, this one? So I couldn't think of anyone. I said, should be somebody, for me it is like someone really who knows the job and like acting should do it. Not just some commercials. But I couldn't think of anyone. I said, I'm not able to think. Of course, we do have a lot of actors, good actors. I'm not insulting or shaming them in any way. But to do this particular thing, in that image, because everyone has this image in the South. All actors have their own images of how they'll be on the screen. But for this, I couldn't think of anything. Then I asked him, okay, you are the one who wrote. You think what it is. You tell me, who do you have in mind? Then he was looking at me and said, Neena Gupta. So for a moment I thought he was kidding me. What are you talking? Neena Gupta.
But how did he know me?
Huh?
How did he know
He
me?
has seen you. He has studied.
Where? Which movie?
We all know you.
Bedai, who we watched it, the first one Bedai.
Yeah.
You are the only one who thinks that people don't know you.
nobody knows.
Thank God.
So when he said that, I was like, I mean, I thought he was joking. I didn't think he was serious. Like suddenly talking about Neena Gupta, and I was looking at him for a second. Then he's still looking at me. I said, "No, are you serious?" He said, "I said this is fantastic, but how? Where?" At that moment also, I didn't know it was a web series. I thought just a movie we're making. Then he's saying it's a movie and Hotstar, they will take care of it and blah 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 blah. It's so believable when you see her on screen. I know it takes a lot of things, to get into the character, because I know when doing certain characters myself, so doing that kind of character, maybe she's very outspoken, she can say she switches off. No, somewhere or the other, it takes you, it carries you even till bed. It has happened to me at times, many times. You get anger, you go into those negative thoughts. We may not express it out properly in interviews or anything, but yes, of course, even if it is small seconds, to get into a particular role that you are not your person, the person who you're doing something else different. And being that kind of a character was amazing, and mostly it has to be believable, right? Certain actors give it away by overdoing it or underdoing it, but she has done an amazing
But the
job.
most interesting part, you people don't know what happened to me on the set.
You became that?
No. So I used to sit on the set, and most of the people apart from him and another girl who was one of the AD knew Hindi or English. Okay? So the whole unit used to speak in Malayalam, which I did not understand. So for days I used to sit on the set, because you have to wait for the lighting to happen and everything. I used to sit on the set and people talking around me in a foreign language. I am not understanding anything. So actually I was very lonely on the set till he came.
So that actually made your character.
That's what I'm
Made
saying.
your
So I used to sit on the chair. मेरे घर का बहुत scene था. I remember sit on the chair, listen to something or something, sit, and all these sounds coming in my ears which I don't understand at all. Whole day. He came only very few days, and he was busy with him, and this girl was also busy. I had nobody to talk to. ऐसे एलियन जैसे मैं उधर बैठती थी, कुछ किसी से बात नहीं कर सकते, apart from Prashant, my makeup hair and my
They thought you
cook.
were in the character, so they didn't want to disturb you.
No, they didn't know Hindi English, so they couldn't. So, but it was bizarre. The first time this has happened, that I am sitting somewhere whole day for days and people are talking around me and I don't understand anything, which was a very, very strange kind of
It helped
experience.
the
for me.
character.
Maybe it helped the character, yeah.
But ma'am, it's also your return to Malayalam cinema. You've done 2 films for decades. So how was your experience compared to back then and now? Like a lot has changed in the industry also since then.
Both the films, I had nothing much to do, like Vastuhara also and Aham also. They were very different kind of films, very, very different, and I didn't have a very substantial or meaty part in them. I would say this is my first Malayalam film, in a way, because this is a solid. मैं तो पिक्चर ही बोलूँगी, क्या फर्क पड़ता है?
Yeah, we all say that. We make that
पिक्चर ही
mistake.
बोलूँगी मैं. तो ऐसा मैंने कभी नहीं किया. In fact, it's a very, very prominent role for me, not in a different language, but in my career it is. And one is always scared to do a little negativish role, because then people will give you the same. But I've crossed that age and stage where I'm scared that I will be typed. Yeah, it was.
It's just never a negative role.
But you know how what I have gone through in
okay. You're talking
in my
your
career
personal past.
personally is
But believe me, it is,
Khandan was considered a strong woman is a negative woman, and then
like
I
that,
started
that's
getting negative roles. So this is how people think, and also इसको पूछो, इसको इंग्लिश भी आती है.
Mr. Arouz, he's a writer also.
So Arouz and Najeem, both of you co-wrote the series also. So since we've spoken about so many complexities in this series, was it difficult, a challenge to write it down without making it too gorish also?
To make it convincing. That was indeed a tough task. We took our time to make that ourselves clear about how to narrate that thing. This subject itself has, as they all said, have some heavy thing to get accepted. So we had a session where we planned about everything, what should be there, what shouldn't be there. After that, we ended the writing phase, and it was coming off like that only.
At writing phase, did you have this interesting mix of actors also in your mind?
No. For not with everyone. With Zara's character, what Neena ma'am did, we had two options for that. Just two.
Who was the next one? I remember.
No.
So later you can.
The Ekha ma'am or Neena ma'am. And we approached Neena ma'am first.
Rekha ma'am.
Yeah, Rekha ma'am. Neena ma'am.
So very two different people, looking people, na?
Yeah, that's the thing. And for Rahman's character, we never had anyone until we finished the script. We never had any idea who that could be. With Sanju also, he told that he is supposed to do another character. Then he is doing Bibin now. So there are certain character traits that have to be synced with the actor. We wanted such character traits to be synced with the actor. Luckily, we got these people. We landed on Rahman sir. Neena ma'am said yes. Sanju was a right choice. So we are happy now. Actor and the character are in perfect sync in that sense. That makes it easy. People can connect easily with the character and actor are in perfect sync.
Okay, I just want to ask one last question to all of you. There's this concept called content fatigue now, because there's a lot of content fatigue.
Yeah.
There are multiple platforms now, so there are a lot of content coming out. It's great for artists that they're getting a lot of work, but the audience has a lot to choose from. So how do artists deal with
अरे मेरे से पूछो नहीं, ये क्वेश्चन अलग है. मैं तो बोलूँगी कंटेंट वेटिंग. Content is waiting. I have 6 projects waiting, ready projects, not me. A whole lot of actors. I won't say who has them because पता नहीं कहना चाहिए नहीं. But content is waiting. बना के रखा हुआ है. 6 projects ready.
You're taking of saying fatigue due to what reason?
ज़्यादा content आ रहा है, बहुत
there's
ज़्यादा
a lot of
content आ रहा है.
content, like audience has a lot of choice. So how do you stand out with your particular film or series in this time?
That we cannot say, even be it commercial movies or anything. We try to do the best of getting good stories, try to show it, but eventually the moment of release, everything, many things matters in why the movie didn't do well and things like that. For me, I always believe in more than a good actor, it's more than you need a good writer on board. When the writing is good, it makes many actors bigger. So for my success has always been that it's what's written from the pen onto the paper and given to the actors. That makes him a good actor. He can be the bad actor of many days, but overnight he'll be a fantastic actor. It's all because how the writing is done. What is given, what is his dialogues, all that. So it is that.
But Rahman, people know what is good. They can, even if the content is too much, they still choose the best.
Yeah.
They are very smart.
Today we are doing this is for people, it's an awareness. We are trying to give our awareness. We're trying to do that there is something, different that we have done from the rest. So these kind of...
Yeah, you are right, publicity. So one of my project got released without publicity. I was with Kawaljit and I was very excited that it's coming. Ishke Nadan. There were like 4 stories, they come together in the end. It was so beautiful. No publicity. Just came and went. Even I did not know when it came.
When you hop between every platforms to find the right project, and it takes half an hour, 40 minutes, and you end up watching nothing. When these kind of projects, I'll honestly say that if I weren't part of 1000 Babies, I would have enjoyed it more. Because I know everything about it. My excitement or my enjoyment will be a little limited. If I was a new person, if I was new to it, I would have loved to watch it on the first day. I would binge watch it. I have always felt that when the right projects come, as Neena ji said, people are very smart and they choose it. They wait for it. They're waiting for the right project.
The idea of this 1000 Babies is not, I'm not saying it's going to be the greatest ever made OTT platform kind of web series or anything of that sort. Something is different. I liked it. I think we all who was part of it has given our blood to it. I watch a lot of movies on OTT, and like you all said, he just spoke, you get fatigue after some time because you keep changing from Netflix and Hotstar and Amazon and all that, trying to watch movies, and there are days that we both ended up like 1 hour, my wife and I and watching nothing and going to bed. Yeah, that time it comes. Maybe it can be your the mood, your situation of the day, your tiredness or whatever. And since there's lots there also, and then it's too much, you don't know what to select. So that is also there.
With the preview that we had yesterday in Kerala Cochin, the other fellow directors talking about this one after watching this, what they said was like, this is going to be a benchmark series for at least for the next 3-4 years. One director, he himself is doing a content with
For the same platform actually.
so वो बोल रहा था कि मतलब what will I do? Our director was very specific about this, and I loved that part of it. कल वो बोल रहा था कि मतलब when we show this to people, our country should look clean. Whenever we see a Hollywood series or बाहर का जो भी दिखते हैं, we don't see this shabby Islam.
How it's
It
portrayed
won't
on
be
the
untidy. It won't be untidy. Whenever people talk about India, they always go to the the dirtiest parts, and it's very untidy. ये मतलब this series, they've shown it very clean. You will love it. The visual, you will love it.
Clean but realistic.
That show the good things. Along with that, there are certain visuals that will be like, I was like,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
so that'll shock you.
That hill station thing also is.
Yeah.
There are certain shots that has never come in movies, a post-mortem scene or whatever. We haven't ever seen how it is done. We always see the mortuary, the characters waiting outside the mortuary or waiting for the scene. And it will be like, yeah, it doesn't.
It's about the detailing of
Yeah, the detailing is
certain
too
things.
good.
That's
too
there.
good, too good.
I just hope everyone watches this over the weekend and in the days to come.
Oh yeah.
No, if you see the first episode, everybody will guarantee you they'll be hooked onto it. It's that intriguing. It is like he also said that you can see a lot of culture, and people get to see our India. If it's abroad watched, people get to see how the Indians are, and you get to see our roads, our areas, our greenery, the beautiful Kerala, God's own country. All that you get to see in this. At the same time, it's an intriguing psychological crime thriller.
And good that these two people they are into cinema, because इसका जो this movie इसका जो thought है, अगर वे ये लोग मूवी नहीं करते कुछ और घटिया करते.
नहीं, मैं तो IAS ऑफिसर बनती, बहुत देश के लिए काम करती.
हाँ, ये लोग.
He was talking about as being the
आप तो प्राइम मिनिस्टर भी बन सकते.
Never. मैं इतना मुंह फट्टू, मेरे को कोई प्राइम मिनिस्टर नहीं बनाता. No, you have to be diplomatic. I cannot.
You are sweet, very sweet. बहुत मतलब.
And very honest.
How they imagine? How did
तुम्हें
these
कैसे
people?
पता मैं स्वीट हूँ?
ऐसे लगता है. आलिया भट्ट दिखती है, मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ you look like. आलिया भट्ट मम्मी
मैं
लगती है.
चमचा नहीं है. चमचा.
क्योंकि अच्छा avocado toast बना के देता है, अच्छा डिनर देता है. She made us.
She
made us
cooked
dinner.
food. That's the thing.
avocado and pizza. I like
Avocado toast.
Pasta is there.
avocado
They didn't talk to you, but you made food for them.
Yeah. No. We were working together for so many days.
So actually, he used to talk. He used to talk, and she'll understand.
The worst part in this, the worst part in this is we don't share the space.
We don't have a scene
You
together.
have combination scenes when in the trailer you're just alone every.
No, I don't have with him.
Only with
इसमें से
her
only
darling,
with him.
with her darling friend.
Yeah.
वो actually ऐसा है कि दो वाइन मिक्स नहीं होते.
Oh, again.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.